All right, so let's see who we've got coming in. Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Carlos, are you returning? Your name looks familiar, but I believe you are, right? Carlos, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
How you
Yes,
been?
I am returning. Okay, so I want to get up to speed with whatever is new right now.
Great, great. When's the last time you kind of came in?
Maybe 2, 3 months ago, something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. How's it going so far? You making videos and sending them out? How's that going?
I would love to tell you that yes, that I have been using the tool, but unfortunately, that has not been the case. Not because of the tool, because of mm, I've been doing another project in Curl that has taken a lot of my time.
Yeah,
But again, I recognize um, um, the power of this tool, and I want to get the most out of it.
that's great. And then what's your industry again, Carlos? What do you do?
I am a badass insurance broker in the province of Ontario in Canada.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Yeah, we'll go through the we've added quite a bit of tech, but we'll go through like we usually do, best case scenarios, what to send, what works well, and then if you ever want feedback, there's an email that we put out and I'll just put it right here in the chat right now. It's
Good.
feedback@dubb.com. So I'm going to put this in here. So if you ever feel like you want to, anybody in here, if they want to send over a video and say, hey, what do you think? You can always send a video over to us and we give you some feedback. Maybe it's on cadence, lighting, sound, how does it, verbiage, anything like that. We love kind of doing that stuff. So feel free to send it over if you want to.
Do you have anybody who speaks Spanish who can give me feedback?
You know, who speaks Spanish on the team? Do we have anyone on the team that speaks Spanish?
The one that I know is Ruben.
Yeah. Ruben can speak Spanish, but I don't know how well no, I mean, he can speak it pretty well. But what we could always do is translate it and then give the feedback back.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Bro, something that I would love if you can touch base super quick is how do I send a um, um, uh, testimonial request using Dubb?
Sure. Yeah, that's an
My
awesome.
my clients are delighted with the service that I provide. They send me texts, they send me emails, but I want to go one step ahead and get a recording from them. Okay, so I know that it can be done, but I don't remember how.
Well, let me refresh your memory, Carlos. Okay, here we go.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna show you that right now. You ready? Here we go.
Yes, sir.
So check this out. Let me share my screen. Okay, the best way to send a video testimonial, because it's super
Perfect.
obviously convenient, right? Is using this button right here, reply with video. So you'd make a video up here at the top, and you'd say in that video, it's a nice heartfelt ask. You'd say, hey, listen, well, I would love to get a video testimonial from you. It would mean the world to us. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access. Put your email in there and let us know what has business been like for you. So that's really the idea of the message. It's a very heartfelt ask, but the whole idea behind this is it's convenient for you and it's definitely convenient for them because they don't have to meet in Zoom. They can just do this. So the whole idea is send a video just like this. Hey, Carlos, this is Rob. Thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us to send you to get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click below, reply with video. Don't need to download anything. All you have to do is allow camera and mic, put your email in, and let me know what Dubb has been like for you. So, Carlos, whatever questions you want to ask them in the video. And then when they send it back to you, that's when you place it right here in the playlist, which is what we usually do. See how it says testimonials down here?
Got it.
Yeah. So just basically record a video, ask for the video testimonial, and just make sure below that video you have this button, your CTA button, reply with video right here.
Got
Does
it.
that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
You can send me a test if you want. Send one over to feedback and just send one. We can give you feedback on it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, welcome back, Carlos. Hopefully, we'll see you more.
Thank you. Absolutely.
And let's see, Trish. Hey, Trish, how you doing? If you can hear me okay, Trish, I believe you were here yesterday.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Doing good, doing good. We're Ina and I are back, and before Darius returns tomorrow. So, uh,
Terrific.
yeah, I saw you said just had a couple quick questions today. Managing
Yes.
tags and teams. Okay, so what do you got there?
Yes. So I did look at the tutorial. I wanted to manage my tags. I put in a couple of tags that I named incorrectly.
Mhm.
So the tutorial says to go to Teams and then manage, and then there's a place to manage tags there. And I don't see Teams as an option on my dashboard.
Hmm. Ina, are you there? Can you share and just kind of walk through that a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll walk through.
So is the tag in the contact level
Yeah.
or contact level?
Yes. Contact
Okay.
level.
Yeah. So you can go here. So from the dev dashboard, go to your team. And then on the left navigation, go to tags.
Yeah,
Then
you
you're
see
gonna,
that team does not appear on my dashboard.
oh, you need to go to the profile picture. And then, yeah, let's go back to the dashboard.
Okay,
It's
go to
not gonna appear.
profile.
Yeah. Profile picture, then go to team.
Okay, all right, silly me. Okay, that's easy enough. I'll figure that out. But I had another question about Teams. So I have a workflow that I created, and I would like for other people to be able to use it as far. And I had asked Darius this, so I think I know the answer, but there's a couple of details about the answer I'm not sure of. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so if I have a workflow, say for example, I have 20 or 30 salespeople, and I want them to be able to use the same workflow, but I want to be able to put in like different calls to action, like, to contact them. And then of course, like the bottom, email signature is them. Um, what I think I heard from Darius was I have to basically replicate all the videos,
Yeah.
emails, and basically recreate it and then do the call to actions, to send to them and all that, right? So
Yes.
the other option of actually creating a team, I guess what I'm confused about is uh actual team person. Is that an additionally paid subscription?
Yeah, it is additional pay, like it is per seat um subscription, but Darius gives discount to depending on how many people you're gonna
All right.
um join in the team. Yeah.
Okay. So each person would basically be purchasing the same as me. And then
Yes.
I'm just sharing with them what I have. Is that basically how it works?
Yes, that's right. So for example, your videos, so let's say this video, this can be shared to the whole team
Yeah.
or not. So it depends on you if you want to share it to the team or not, you will have that option. So if
Okay.
you share it with the team, then they'll be able to access it,
Okay.
share it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I understand that. And also then I know you have I don't know what you call it. It's like an affiliate program or something.
Yeah.
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 How does that work then with this? So say if I'm building a team, can I get a few bucks from them if they do a subscription?
Yeah, yeah, it really depends on, it always depends on the company. A lot of times like real estate as an example, sometimes, brokers will pay for the tech of the team. So a lot of the times if a individual agent finds Dubb and starts using it, says, hey, broker owner, everyone else should probably be using this. And since he pays for it, that referral link will be given to the broker and then,
Yeah.
you get a cut there. So depending on, your company, you could say, yeah, hey team, here's my Dubb link, check out Dubb if they're buying it individually, or if you have
Yeah.
to give it to the, your company and then that I'm not sure of the procedure on that side, but you just
Right.
share. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious about that.
30% recurring. But Trish, if other people are interested in it, either have them come in here to the training or let myself or Darius know, and we can, if you get them together in a Zoom,
Yeah.
you can pitch them. So
Okay. Okay. I will keep that in mind. I'll probably start small and just replicate some
Mhm.
workflows.
Yep.
And and then we'll see how it goes from there. But thank you guys. I appreciate you having this at 1 o'clock every day, because in the morning I'm gathering up questions. I'm trying to do things, and then I get to ask them real quick. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay,
And
thank you.
yeah, you're
Mhm.
welcome. And as we go along here, so I'm going to jump in now. And well, actually, Carlos, you put your hand up really quick. Go ahead before I begin. Carlos, go ahead,
Um,
buddy.
yes, can I do that? Can I set up a meeting, gather a bunch of my brokers, colleagues, have you do a presentation of the tool for them?
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
maybe 10, 8 brokers who who want to be doing something different in the market, and this tool is the answer for that. Can you do that?
Of course, yeah, of course. Whoever you can get together on your side, just coordinate with us, and then we'll get a time together, and then either myself or Darius will pop in, and we'll do everything for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate the kind words too.
Okay.
And then you get paid, which is really nice. Okay, so let's jump into today's run. So if anybody has any questions along the way, you know the deal, pop them into the chat, and then we will move along. Let me just ask one question before I begin, though, because I saw John pop in. John K. John, are you new or are you returning? If you can hear me, John, you can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can just put a 1 in the chat if you're new to Dubb, if you want to do that. I'm not sure if you're multitasking on the other side. Meg, yeah. Hey, Meg, welcome back. Good to see you. Help with the newsletter. Actually, Meg, hold on. Let's go to Meg for a second. Hi, Meg. Meg, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Hi.
can.
Hi.
Um, okay. I have a newsletter that I've been working on,
Mhm.
and I've written longer a longer uh, a longer article,
Mhm.
and I need it to um, drop down below the line. Does that make sense?
You mean on the page when someone's there, you need it to be
Yeah.
below the fold?
I need, yeah, it says, what it says is read more,
Mhm.
and I don't know how to suggest, force it to go under the line.
Hmm. Do you have a link that you can send us, Meg, over
Do
to
I
the
have a what?
like a link? Can you send us like a screenshot or like a
I
so we
can
can
give you my
visually.
screenshot. Let's see. Oh, do I have a screenshot?
If
Um,
if you do, or you have a link to that, what you're talking about, if you can drop
yes,
it into support, that way Ina can get it over to the team and we can figure
I'm
something out.
gonna take a picture and send it to you. I don't even know how to do that.
Okay. Well, what we can do is, Ina, can we set up a time with Meg just to meet with her?
Yeah, sure. We'll send you the link, Meg.
We'll set up a time, Meg, so we can
Okay,
meet with you and figure that out. So you have the right above the fold, below the fold, whatever you need.
okay.
Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Hey, things getting done. All right, everyone, we're gonna get moving. So as usual, any questions, pop them into the chat there, and let's hit the basics here as far as what we need to be looking at. Okay, so let me share my screen and let's begin. Okay, so right over here, this is one of my favorite things to talk about is just dropping a video and an email. And as far as the style, these things have worked over the years in terms of the sends, which is really, really good. So let me show you this right here. Pop in here, close that out. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Hold on one second. Okay. So when you send a dub video, it's going to be a repeating 3-second loop of the beginning of that video. So it's going to look like this. There's an animated GIF. So that's what that looks like. So when you record a video, always be prepared that the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. So you're going to have an idea of what that visual is going to be. You could technically change it with editing to a different part of the video to make it the front, but it's a lot more efficient if you're just ready. First 3 seconds are going to be your animated GIF. So all I did here was drop the video into an email, one of the basic things we do. And I just dropped a virtual background behind me. Did a little wave to the camera, bring it to life. The whole point of dropping the virtual background behind me was just to give context to someone. In this case, it was just to Sarah, so she knows this video is about her. I recorded on the basic webcam within Dubb. This has been a style that's worked really well over the years, putting a face to the name, reaching out to someone. Another style that's recorded from the same webcam is this one right here. Dubb mobile app. That's what I'm holding up there on the phone. There's a little whiteboard button where you can write someone's name or something very interesting related, short, punchy, to the point. Name, you can't go wrong. It's worked really well over the years. This is another style, recording directly on the webcam, that has worked well when you're reaching out to someone to introduce yourself or even reintroduce yourself if it's been some time. These two styles work really well. If you want to replicate either one of those, you can come right up here to the top, click the red camera icon. It's going to open up your webcam right here. And then to get that style, click the virtual background down the bottom, this little button. Then you're going to go over to your photos, and you can just upload into this area any screenshots that you have. So we know that profiles work really well. You can upload those. If you're in real estate, you can put a property behind you if you'd like to do that, obviously. If you have a company that you're reaching out to, what you can do is come down here, grab the company website, like right here. It doesn't have to be the who we are section. It could be their services. It could be any part that's part of your messaging reaching out to them. Why not have it behind them? It gives them context, and they're like, hey, that's our stuff. You can also, if you want to as well, do articles where you're sharing value. In this case, it's just a market update, but it could be anything within your industry that you want to share with someone. Headlines usually pretty good, so they have an idea of what the video is probably related to. Now, if you wanted to do the phone, where I was holding up the phone with the name, you're going to grab the Dubb mobile app, and there's a little button on here that looks just like this. So here is the mobile app right there, and there's a button right up here at the top, right there, that little square button. So you tap that there, and you can type. And all I did was type and just turn my phone sideways. So I just went just like this, turn it over. Hey, Rob, just want to say this quick video. And again, a little lean in, a little movement, bring that GIF to life. Now, with this recording right here on your basic webcam, you've got a couple options. Down over here to the bottom, you can actually zoom in if you want to, or back yourself off. This is something new we just added. If you want to just frame it a little closer, you can do that. We also have a teleprompter across all the technology. So right up here, you can click in here, create a new script, or you can choose from a script that you already have saved. You can look it up by title. Now, the teleprompter is great to keep yourself really efficient. You don't have to memorize stats or certain phrasing. Why not just have it right in front of you, especially if you're making longer videos, or slightly longer videos, where you want to get everything just right. So why not have it right there? Now, when the teleprompter drops down, I'm about arm's distance away from the camera, and then you want to let the words obviously flow up. Here is the speed. That's my good speed for me. I can hit the play button, test it, see if I like it. If not, I can move this up or down to increase or lower the speed. I can back the text off, or I can zoom the text in. And when I hit record, this is what this would look like. A little menu bar at the bottom, and I'm going to start reading it right now. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom if I want to stop the video, stop the recording. I can click it again if I want to resume and keep going. I can delete this video by the red X. It'll always ask me, am I sure? And if I want to save this video into Dubb, I can click the little blue check mark right here, and I'll save it into Dubb. If I want to close the teleprompter, right there. So when you're thinking about putting a face to the name, why not record right on the webcam? You don't have to use a virtual background if you don't want to. You don't have to phone if you don't want to. You can literally do one of these if you want to. So it's really up to you. But the phone and the virtual background have worked really well over the years, and it's directly from your webcam. Now, if you want to go beyond that, like let's say you want to nurture your prospect, right? Start to bring a lot of value to them. Screen sharing, screen recordings are a great way to do this. Now, I'm going to show you the Chrome extension right now. Chrome extension is right up here at the top. And this is going to be something you're going to want to use if you want to share browser-based material. Like this website right here, maybe I want to share this market update. Or maybe I want to reach out to Ruben over here on LinkedIn. Or I want to be on a company website. All the stuff we just talked about from my background, what if I want to share that actual link with someone? Great. But when you use the Chrome extension, this gives you the ability to appear on the page with what you're talking about. So instead of just sharing the link of this page, why not be part of the story and be on the page? That's what the Chrome extension is going to do. Now, functionality wise, you can change the shape of this. I can change this to a square. I can go landscape. I can go phone shape, whatever I want. I think you should just check out the page to see what it looks like. In this case, there's a big square that's right here at the top. So I don't want to be a circle. I'm going to change my shape. I'm going to go square. I can also drag the edge if I want to make myself bigger. I'm going to go kind of mid-size right here, right like that. And then also I can zoom myself in, back myself off. I can even move myself up and down, side to side, however I want to frame it. And I can place myself in a nice position. So right here, I'm right here in the middle of the story. I'm a good shape. I'm placed right here. When someone sees that animated GIF, that 3-second repeating, it looks like I'm part of the story. And that's a nice visual. So think about shape of this and where you place it. Now, inside the webcam over here to the right, I do have some other options. I can do no webcam if I want to. I can just shut it off. I can send just an audio walkthrough of this page if I wanted to do that. That's good once you know the client, but when you're first initially reaching out, being live is pretty great. And then I can also, if I want to, I can just use my headshot if I want to do that. Maybe one day I didn't feel like being on camera, I can just use my headshot. I can also do a virtual background down here. So to click virtual background, just select the one that you want and then close this out of the way. Let's see, here we go. Oh, for some reason, mine's a little frozen. Anyway, you can put a virtual background behind you if you don't like your background. You have that as an option. As far as tools on the page, I have my annotation tool right over here to mark up the page, which I'm going to show you in a second. I also can use the teleprompter on here. Teleprompter on this one's just slightly different. So I'm going to put in my test script. There's the script. And then this one, I can grab the edge like this. So I can make it a little thinner here. I can also physically move this wherever I want to move it to. So I can move it right towards the top, towards my camera. Now, you just want to leave a little bit of space between the browser and the teleprompter tab. Why? Because when you hit record, you got to be able to tap this to bring it physically forward so you can use it. If you don't leave any space up here, or if you went full screen on your browser, it's going to hide that teleprompter tab, and you won't be able to get to it to tap it to bring it forward. You also have options here. You have screen, tab, and camera. If I went camera, that's like just going full screen like you would with a that we just saw in the beginning. If you go screen, then this is the ability where if you have your, you know what's funny? It added my virtual background. Let me take it off. Hold on. It added it a little late. There we go. Off. Okay. So when you go screen, this is what would happen. If I hit record right now, it would get my entire browser. So if I have my tabs organized at the top, I can begin on this page and say, hey, welcome to this market update about Los Angeles housing. Also, I want to show you some other properties that you might be interested in. And I could click one of the tabs that I have ready to go, and the recording will follow me to that tab. So to be able to get everything that you want if you have your tabs organized. Now, if I click tab here, tab only, and I hit record, it's going to get just this page. It won't get any of the tabs that are open at the top. It'll be a nice clean cut of the page. And that's the one I'm going to use right now when I show you LinkedIn. But anyway, this is the setup. When you want to share a page, this one looks good here. Now, if I was over here on LinkedIn, I'm going to click the Chrome extension, open it up. There I am again. I'm definitely going to change my shape now because LinkedIn uses circles. I'm going to use a circle. So I'm going to change my shape. I'm going to adjust my size a little bit, almost like to match Ruben's a little bit there. And now this is what this would be like. I'm going to hit record, choose my tab. There it is. Click share. And now I get the countdown. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I wanted to have a chat with you about some things in your profile that we actually have in common. And all I did there was mindful of my GIF, a little wave, a little point, and then I expanded to full screen. Now, there's two ways to do that. I can hover over my bubble and click this little square that brings me full screen, and then click down here at the bottom on the menu bar, brings me back. Or I could click the square down at the bottom. See down where it says expand webcam down at the bottom. Click that, jump to full screen, click it again, and I go back. But being able to go full screen on these videos when you make points about something is pretty dynamic, and it takes their attention away from them. They're listening directly to you, and then you can go back. You also can physically move around, move your bubble, scroll, keep talking. You can be very organic if you want to, or you can click the pause button at the bottom, stop the video, take a break, click it again, and keep recording. You also can use the annotation tool, which is really good for pointing some things out. Whether it's invoicing, websites, whatever it is, you can come in here, grab this, point here. You can do text on screen. You can do numbering. You can do circles, underlining, all kinds of stuff. And these annotations are going to stay sticky right where they are. They're not going to follow you down the page. So you have the ability to kind of get free of that if you want to. You can also delete them down at the bottom and get rid of them. So when you're thinking about sharing browser-based stuff, websites of companies, reaching out here on LinkedIn, articles, whatever it is, think about using the Chrome extension and make yourself part of the story so you can be the authority on what they're watching and point out what you want to point out. Now, I'm going to save this video. I'm going to click down to the bottom, the little check mark. It's going to save this into the Dubb platform. And now I'm going to show you the desktop app, which is another screen recorder we have here at Dubb. And it's just a little slightly different in terms of what we do. So I'm going to click it here. Here's our little Dubb desktop app menu. I'm going to go click record screen. And then here we go. Here are our tools on the screen. Now, first, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the similarities. So the similarities between the Chrome extension that you just saw on the desktop app, the bubble right here, all the same functionality within here. You have that. You also have the annotation tool right over here, and you have a teleprompter at the top. Some differences now. There's a red slash through this little square down here. If I was to hit the record button right now, I would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down. So this is the borders of my recording. If I have my webcam and I'm within the rectangle here, I'm going to be part of the video. So that's the border of what you're recording. This one here in particular is 16 by 9, so it's landscape for YouTube, and I can move it wherever I want to. I also can even do this. I can go 9 by 16, and all I have to do is crunch my internet browser or crunch whatever I have on my desktop here, and I can make a nice vertical video for social media, whether I want to do YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. You have that flexibility. You don't have to get in your phone. You can just do it right here. I also can click custom, which means I can move the border of what I'm recording. If I have something on my desktop, if it's a document, if it's a Canvas slide, PDF, if it's a certain part of a website that I want to get and only a certain part, you have that ability to crop and again, move around where you want to move around. Now, when I hit record here, here's going to be another major difference. So now I'm recording a video. I can pause and resume this video, but when I hit the check mark over here, I'm not saving it into Dubb. What's happening is I have just recorded a physical clip. The desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension that you saw earlier was just one video you pause and resume. This is building clips out. The advantage of using clips is I can click this button down at the bottom and I can add a video from my computer in here if I have an MP4 I want to add and I've saved it on my computer. And then I can physically move this around to any order that I'd like. The desktop app is great for not being able to shoot chronologically. You can record it all out of order if you want to, and then move anything you want. I can also continue to record and build this out by clicking record screen. It will take me right back to where I was. Now I hit record again, and now I'm just recording another clip, and I'm putting together this sequence. This is the next one. I'm going to hit save. There's the clip. I can also below here click record webcam. Just a little different kind of style. Now I can use this as an opening, maybe it's the middle, maybe it's the end, whatever I want to use it for. But this is just kind of a different look. I'm going to save it. There it is right there. And I can just move this wherever I want to move it to. And when I'm done recording, I click the little arrow button over here to the right. It's going to merge all of our clips together into one video. I can then do a quick little edit, download that finished MP4, and then upload the other one into Dubb. So I have it in the platform. We also added a feature to the desktop app called Dubb Narrator. And here would be the example for this. So if I was over here, let me close this out. Let's say we're back on this page here. And we know with the Chrome extension, we can be the bubble on the page like we saw earlier. We also know that if we have the desktop app and we click record screen, here we are, we're live in the bubble, we're ready to record, but we're live doing this, right? What if I wanted to play a pre-recorded video within here? Not live, pre-recorded of me, or it could be of anyone within here. That's what Dubb Narrator is within the desktop app. So I'm going to close the desktop app. Here's the desktop app menu. I'm going to select Narrator Video. I'm going to be in my video library. I'm going to look for the video that I want. And all these videos that I recorded here, I just recorded them to my webcam, just focused on the delivery of the content. And now I'm going to take one of these and pick one. And I'm going to place it right on the page here. Now, all I have to do is just click record and just relax and scroll around and let the pre-recorded version of me do the talking like this.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information here.
And I can pause, resume.
Please book a time by clicking the button.
So when you feel like you don't want to multitask, why not record it beforehand and then you can just worry about scrolling around because you know where you're going to go because you know what the content is. And that's Dubb Narrator. We actually use it quite a bit with Dubb. So the desktop app is an amazing clip recorder recording. So Chrome extension, all one video that you do, you pause and resume. Desktop app, clip recording. Now, clip recording, one of the best clip recorders we have is the mobile app. And the mobile app has had quite a bit of updates, probably 3 or 4 updates over the years. And the current version of it that we have is really, really good. So I'm going to show you what we have here from the tech perspective. Let me just share my screen. And this is how you would use the mobile app. Okay, so here is the home area here. And to record a video with the mobile app, you're going to select the blue camera icon at the bottom. That's going to open up the camera. Here it is. And you're going to notice some timers down here at the bottom. It's defaulted for 1 minute, but you can do 15 seconds, 32. You can't go beyond 10. To record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom, or I can hold it and release it. And this is what it would look like. Tap it here. I have a 3, 2, 1 countdown on. Here I am recording. You can see the timer up here at the top, timer at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again. That's my clip. So I've just recorded a clip. And this clip has been automatically saved to my phone in my photo video area. So I have this clip. I'm going to click record one more time. I want to have a couple clips in here. Here we go. Recording again. Timer up here at the top. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And I can physically move these around. So I can take my finger, hold one here for like a second, and then slide it. So again, you don't have to record, in order. You can record out of order like that. I can also delete a clip by tapping the little X down here at the bottom. If I tap a clip individually, I can delete it again there. I can trim it. And if I click edit, I can add a whole bunch of music to this if I want to. We have a whole library of royalty-free music. You can add some text overlay. You can do a voiceover. You can speed up the action, all from within each clip. If I want to flip my camera around, right up here at the top, if I want a countdown timer that you just saw, the 3, 2, 1, that's this icon right here. I have it on a 3, 2, 1. You can do a 10-second one. You can click none if you don't want a countdown timer. I like to have it on just because if I'm recording, I can get ready to go, and then I'm going, and I don't have to trim that first part if I don't want to. To use a teleprompter, it's going to be this one right here. Select that. You're going to search for your script just like we did before in the other teleprompters, right up here at the top. And then once I have the script that I want, there it is. Then you have auto scroll down here at the bottom, just like you saw with the other teleprompters. It's the speed at which the words are going to flow up. You can adjust it up or down. You can also hit the play button to see if you like it. It's too fast, too slow. You can make the adjustment. If I want to edit this script, I would click the pencil icon right to the right, make my changes, save it. Now this is what this would look like here. If I hit record, I'm going to let the words flow up into the top up here. Obviously, I'm not going to be looking down here. I'm going to be keeping my eye line here. Arm's distance is pretty good. Maybe a slight tilt. Now, if I find that I am, get rid of my buddy's phone call. If I find that I am cheating with my eyes down, I'm not looking up in the horizon line. I'm looking down here. That's where you can either increase the speed or you can grab the guardrails, which are right here, and just go like this. Then, if you're looking down here, there's nothing there. So you can just keep your eyes right up at the top. You can also do this on iPhones. So the next thing on iPhone I'm going to show you, Android is coming, but over here to the left, there's this little gear icon. You can click auto track to change it. So iPhone has this right now. Android will have it. I'm going to hit record now. And now the words are going to highlight as I speak them at the speed that I want to go like this. And it's called auto track. Imagine replacing a 30-minute meeting with a concise 30-second video. With Dubb, it's possible. And then it'll work kind of like that. So that's the Dubb teleprompter. And then when you want to close it, tap the X to the right, and that closes it. If you want to add a video from your phone down into here, with the desktop app, how we added a video from our computer, You can tap the folder icon to the right, find the video that you want to add. It'll drop it down here, and then you can move it around wherever you want to move it around. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use some filters, this little icon. And this is, if you want to do some skin smoothing, some black and white, some different color effects, things like that, you have that ability right down here at the bottom. If you want to do picture in picture, so if you are in real estate, which this is really good for, but give me any industry. If you want to use both your cameras on your phone, the front one and the back one, and have yourself on the video that you're showing, that's picture in picture. So I can click this here and then hit record, and now I'm on the page. Hey, check this out right here. Make myself bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do, move around. A lot of options in terms of just flipping your camera around. Why not be part of the story and be right there on the video? And then the last one down here at the bottom, this is the virtual background. A lot like we opened up the training today when we started. We recorded on the webcam. We had someone's profile behind us. You can do the same thing here. So on your phone, screen grab someone's profile, their LinkedIn page, company website, article, whatever it is, then click this button down here. It'll bring you to your photo video area, select the photo that you want, click record. Hey, this is Rob. I saw you were checking out this property. Hey, this is Rob. I want to share this article with you. Super important. Hey, I saw your profile here on LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff you can do. And then when you're done recording and you want to merge all these clips into one video, click the blue button at the top and we'll merge them all together. And then you have one for your phone, and then you have another one to upload into the Dubb platform. So those are the different ways to record. Now that we have a video recorded, we recorded one. Now, where does it take us when we record a video? Once we're done recording, this is where we're going to land. We're going to land right inside the edit page inside of Dubb, which is right here. So when you save a video into Dubb, this is where it will take you. Now, if we want to see what this video looks like on a landing page, a customized landing page called a preset, we're going to select this button to the right, and it's going to open us up in a new tab. And here we are on the page. Now, this is, as a reminder, when you send a video to someone like this and they click on it, that's when they're going to be taken to a customized landing page. So it's about click-throughs and getting them to that landing page. We call this landing page in Dubb terms a preset, and it consists of your branding. So instead of the Dubb logo up here to the left, it will be yours, an image behind the video player, videos. They're going to play right after the video that you've recorded. This is called the video playlist. The playlist is great because if you're reaching out to someone individually and you're making a bunch of sales videos during the day, you don't have to repeat yourself 10,000 times if you have a video that plays after you that explains what you do and why someone should work with you, your product or services. You could record that video one time, 60 to 90 seconds, and then it plays right after your intro video, which saves you a lot of time, and they get the information and you say everything the way you want to say it. You also have buttons below here called call to action buttons. Someone watches your video, now they need to take an action. Do they want to book a time in your calendar? Do they want to view a case study? Do they want to visit another website? Do they want to download a document? Do they want to email you? Do they want to do fill out a form? Could it be a link to an external form? There's all kinds of options you have. I would just decide from left to right the order of importance, and I wouldn't have, too many as far as someone get confused about what to do. But that's why it's important in the video to say, click this button below if you want to do this thing. And then pointing down is really good as well. Now, we covered it at the top when Carlos was asking about how to send a video testimonial. Again, remember, it's all about having this reply with video button below. Ask for the video testimonial, tell them to click the reply with video button below, and then when they send that back to you, that's when you put it right in the playlist. So it's right here. And this works really, really well. Now, the last part of the preset here is this area right over here. This is SIA off to the right. This is the AI sales assistant. We did a webinar about this, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to copy this. I'll open up a new window. So if I was on this page and I saw SIA, please ask a question below for a quick AI response. These are FAQs down here. Now you can have a number of FAQs. I only have 3 of them here, but you can have 20 if you wanted to. And if I click what is Dubb, SIA is going to give me an answer in a second. Because maybe I want some more information before I decide to book a time with you. Okay, great. Nice and to the point. There we go. I'm going to click one of the other ones. How do I feel more comfortable on camera? SIA says, it's almost like Simon Says. What is the answer on that one? There it is. 3 good bullet points. Practice regularly, create a comfortable environment, use Dubb's features. Now, at the end of all of Sia's answers, you're going to notice something similar. In the first one, could I have your email address to provide more personalized assistance? The next one, could you please share your email address so I can provide more personalized support? So Sia is driving towards something. And that's all about the education of Sia, which I'm going to show you in a second. But the difference between a sales interactive assistant and a customer service one is this information, see how it's quickly bullet pointed? One, two, three. It's not this long, long list of things because in sales, you want to keep someone motivated and just hit on the most important motivational points. And then you want them to take an action. So as a sales assistant, if I want someone to book a time in my calendar, then I can push for that. If I want to collect their email address, I can push for that. And that's really what C is all about. Live interaction with something where maybe that person is just not sure if they want to book a time yet or take an action. This can help solidify that, which is why we've added this. Now, if you want to add SIA to your page, this is what this would look like. So over here under assets, there's an area called sales assistants right here. So you click in here. I have a number of them in here, one for closing, nurturing, prospecting. And if I click the edit button, this is what this would look like. First, you give your SIA assistant, a name. Maybe it's you're in real estate and it's you have one for buying and one for closing. This is, your SIA buying assistant, right? And then below here, you can educate SIA with website resource links. Now, when you give a resource link, SIA is only going to scan that initial first page. It's not going to go deep into sublinks or anything like that. That's why we have these different resource links here. Dubb, the support center one, the reviews, the features, the marketplace. So just have the individual sites on here and SIA will learn. Then below here, you have your FAQs. And again, you can have up to 20 of these. Your most commonly asked questions. Have the question, have the answer. Those will show up on the page. And then below here, decide what you're driving towards. What's your desired CTA? Well, I want them to book a time in my calendar. And then maybe you want to get some information. Maybe you want to collect their email like there is here. Maybe you want to get their phone, company, whatever you want there, and then you would save it. And so SIA will then appear like this. Over here to the left under presets, I'm going to click here. Remember our customized landing pages. I'm going to click on my default preset here. And right in here, see where it says sales assistant down here? There's SIA right there. So every time I record a video, SIA is on my page because it's part of my preset. And that's the whole idea here is you want SIA to be omnipresent on everything that you do, as long as SIA has been educated and you've set it up the right way. Now, with videos in general, okay, the video that we recorded, this one, on the edit page, here's some other stuff. Presets, customized landing pages that you just saw. There's a little drop down right here, and there's a number of presets that we have, that we use in Dubb for different reasons, different parts of our audience. When you think about presets, think about them as segments of your audience. So again, if I was in real estate, I want a preset customized landing page for buyers, and I want one for sellers. If I'm in recruitment, I do candidates and employers, I want one for each. If I'm in coaching and consulting, maybe I have enterprise and I have small business. There's all kinds of verticals and parts of your audience that you can speak to that those presets will be perfectly made for. Because if I'm a buyer and seller in real estate, the FAQs are a little different. The page is a little different than a seller. So really just look at your audience and think about that when you set up your presets. Now, if you're new to Dubb and you're just getting in here and you just got on a paid account, we do an optimization setup where we'd meet you in Zoom and we would help you set up these buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. Sales assistant to make sure you know what you're doing on that. Now, as far as this page in general, the editing page, there's some other things. We have an editing tab down here. You can go in here, do a quick edit. It's still transcoding, but this editor down here is much like the desktop editor. You can cut out whatever you'd like. We also have analytics. We have a little digital coach that will give you feedback on your cadence, your repetition. Are you using filler words? How's your persuasiveness? If you are part of a team, maybe there's a team member that's doing really well with cadence. And you can kind of learn from that person. If it's just a solo person yourself, you can kind of see the progression of you learning by paying attention to what you're being told here. Now, when you send these videos out, you are going to get tracking on these videos. It says no activity yet because we haven't sent this video anywhere. But if we do send it somewhere, we have the ability to get all of this over to the right, or we can uncheck the things that we don't want. Maybe I just want CTA clicks, page views, video views. Who opened the video? When did they watch it? What percentage did they watch? What's the watch rate? That's great to know. Because if I send someone a video and they saw half of it, I know what the video is about, and my follow-up is very specific and targeted. Hey, Ina, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. You learned about blah, 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 but let me talk to you a little bit about what you missed. That's a smart way to follow up. Now, we have the video. You recorded it. You have it on a preset. You have all the buttons, all the branding, everything. You have SIA on there. You're ready to send this thing out. To send it out, here's what it would look like. You're going to open up a compose window. I'm going to drop my little template in here. And best practice here. So you always want to have the word video in the subject line. Really great for someone to see. Obviously, it tells them what's in there. It is a very low percentage of people that send videos like this. So there's a huge opportunity in terms of, whoa, that's very different. And then inside the body of the email, I just have one sentence, but you can have a little paragraph. I just wouldn't have too much written. That's the whole point of sending the video. Plus, but you do need to give a little bit of context about why they should watch the video below. So that's always good to have something above. To physically add the video into the email here, this is what I'm going to show you first, is the direct integration. Right down here at the bottom, the little Dubb symbol down here, this is good for Gmail and Outlook 365. So if you click this here, it's going to open up, and you can see me scrolling through my video library over here to the right. I just look for the video I want to send, and I click Insert Video, and it'll pop it in there. Another way to do that is if you come back over here on the edit page, whenever you save a video into Dubb, there'll always be a big blue share and send button. Click this right here. Put the email of the person you're sending it to. You can even drop some personalization text if you want to right here. Click copy for email. And then all you do is just copy and paste, just like that. And it will drop it right in there. And that's what you want someone to see. Now, if you're trying to reach out to someone on LinkedIn and you want to send them a video, I would wait until you're connected with them first, because if you try to send a video with a connection request, they might not watch the video, and it's only going to be a link. It won't be that nice repeating animated GIF. But when you connect with someone, click message, and then you can add a video by clicking the little Dubb symbol down the bottom with the direct integration we have with LinkedIn, just like with Gmail and Outlook 365. Or you can copy and paste like you just saw. But the point is, they're going to see something like this. Nice circular area, their profile, really, really engaging for someone to want to click on it. Now, if you have a third-party sender like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, or you have a CRM that you love like a HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations with these companies. So you can keep your workflows that you love, just add video. That's one of the coolest things that you can do. If you don't have a CRM, you can use Dubb as a CRM. You just go over here under CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, tags, deals, all kinds of stuff. Also within Dubb, you can do bulk email and SMS. We have automation available with our Pro Plus plan, which is putting together these workflows that you would send out. You have some kind of time delay, like a message goes out, maybe it's one day, maybe it's a couple days, whatever you decide. And then you can decide, hey, what if someone takes an action? What if they do something? Well, if someone clicked on a button, they're going to get brought in a different direction. If they just viewed the page and did nothing else, that's different. If they watched the video, if they replied, all these are different scenarios that automations can be set up for to respond to what that person's action is. And that's part of our Pro Plus plan. Now, lastly, within here in the dashboard, we have our AI stuff. Now, here's our AI writer, Ira. If you use ChatGPT, very similar, we added a cool little feature here called a profile feature, where if you select this here, I have just two, basic and sales, and it says create profile. The reason you would create this profile is because it's going to learn about you and your outreach. And it can even give you structure to your writing. So if I, as a simple split, buyers and sellers in real estate, I can set up a profile for the buyers and a profile for the sellers that I'm reaching out to. And then it speaks specifically to them. So that's what's really neat about this. So I would click create profile. It would take me in here, and I just start answering the questions. You can hover over the tooltip to get more kind of context about the question. And then you start answering these. And again, it's learning about you and your outreach. And then down here, you can do your tone of communication, however you like to communicate. Maybe it's different for a certain segment of your audience. And then you can use the charm method if you want to. This method that we have an acronym for is really the structure of the writing. So C stands for capture their interest, open with something good. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce with social proof. And M is motivate to take action. As an example of how this would work, I just choose a prompt. We have our prompts in here. I'm going to choose this one. And then I'm going to write in here on why. Let's see, video. Better. Okay, and then you would choose your length and then hit submit. Now, Dubb is going to take into account everything we just said. So, does it open with a hook? Imagine your prospects feeling an instant connection with your brand. This is the power of video testimonials. Okay, great. All right, but what about the issue? Is there any problem here? While text reviews may lack emotion and authenticity, video testimonials bring your customers' real voices and faces to life. All right, but what about some social proof? Let's see. You can capture genuine reactions and heartfelt endorsements that are actionable and trackable, leading to a remarkable 30 to 300% increase in sales. One of our hundreds of glowing testimonials prove that video testimonials are not only more engaging, but also more convincing. All right, what about taking an action? Well, you can book a time in my calendar, or you can send me a video reply. So it did everything it was supposed to do there. Now, I could also, down here at the bottom, we have some cool stuff we can do. We can preview this with a voice if you want it read back.
Imagine your prospects feeling an instant connection with your brand.
You can copy this to a clipboard, put it somewhere else in a doc if you want to. You can even import this to scripts. So if I clicked import to scripts, it's going to take me right over here to the left under assets and scripts. Our workflow that we do is we come up with an idea, we put it through Ira, we give it a human pass, we save the script into scripts, and then we load it into a teleprompter, and then we just record the video. And that's what we do a lot of. You can also import this to a voice video if you wanted to. The simple use case here is if you didn't want to be on camera or you didn't want to use your voice, you can import this to a voice video. So you upload a photo over here to the right. In my case, just a headshot. It can be any photo you want. Choose an AI voice. And when I hit preview, you're going to see a little waveform action start to happen as the voice speaks. And this is what this would look like.
Imagine your prospects feeling an instant connection with your brand.
So if I don't want to be in camera, I don't want to use my voice, I can totally do that. And I can send this out, which is a little more engaging than just a text-based message. If you want to go full on avatar videos, we have that right over here. You can click down here. We have a whole library of avatars. And then you can even create one for your own if you want to. And then you have the script that was added right over here. You select a voice, you preview the voice, and you create the video. It does take a little time to create Ava here, but once she's created, you can download it to your computer. You can use it in an email blast. You can even have Ava walk someone through a screen recording video if you want to. So this is a very specific example where when we looked at this page before, remember we used Dubb Narrator in the desktop area because I used a pre-recorded version of myself. Well, I also wrote a script for Ava, so I can use a pre-recorded version of her instead of me. So I can just select Ava. Now Ava's on the page. And again, all I have to do is just click and scroll, and Ava can pitch.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to.
And that's what that would look like there. So there's a lot of options within Dubb in terms of using the technology to make it easier. It's just about what's your use case and how do you want to get there with the tech. So, okay, so let's jump over here into the chat. Let's see, here we go. Okay, Gabriel. Hey, Gabriel, good to see you again. Hey, 2 days in a row. That's great. Can we use this voice script for a video? For example, we use screenshot video and we use the virtual voice. I believe so, right? You can use a virtual voice for that, I believe. I'm almost positive you can do that. Right, Ina? I believe. Almost positive. You could have a screenshot. Yeah, you just take yourself off. That's all you have to do. Yeah, you can just turn the webcam off, I believe. Let me workshop that a little bit, Gabriel. Let me get back to you on that one, but I believe you can. Can you hear me okay? Gabriel, can you hear me okay? If you're there. If not, you can respond in the chat.
Yeah, now I'm able to talk that I have the voice. So,
Yeah.
for example, if I can use and download the virtual voice without the avatar, okay?
Yeah.
So I can use this voice for a screenshot video. For example, I video pages of financial products, and the voice is plain,
Yeah.
the virtual voice. This is my question.
Yeah, I believe you can. Let me check though, because I haven't actually done that. Let me check though to confirm. I don't want to say yay or nay, but let me check first, Gabriel. Let me get back to you on that one. I know the use case you're talking about, but let me check when I see Ruben in a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll get back to you directly. I think you can. I gotta look at it a little bit. Let's see. Jose, hey Rob, how do we do a mass text using Twilio? Ina, can you hear me okay? can you show the Twilio part of it? I guess part of the
Yeah,
Twilio send.
yeah. So for Twilio, we have a support article for it, and I think the best that's the best guide regarding Twilio. You also need to register with, I think, all of the SMS marketing providers need you guys, everyone, to register and with 10 DLC. I think that's already a requirement, just to make sure that we're not sending any spam, especially nowadays, or since we're also sending links. So yeah, this is the support article. I'll send this in the chat. Where's the chat? Okay. But basically, we just need to have you just need to register in Twilio, and then go to the campaign settings. Instead of email, choose SMS. Then for the provider, choose Twilio. Now, once you have your SID and token, just put them in here, since these are the required fields. For the send phone number, this can be your Twilio phone number. Then for the forward reply, when someone replies to your Twilio SMS, then the reply will go to this email. Now, for the advanced settings, you can set this up depending on your limit with Twilio or your other provider. But yeah, these are the sending limit per day and per minute. Does
Awesome.
that make sense?
Thanks, Ina. And then Jose, that's in the Ina, drop that in the chat if you can,
Yeah.
if that works for you. Cool. And let's see, do we have anything else in here? Anybody, any questions before we go? We're at the top of the hour. Anything? Donald, Gabriel, Jai, anybody? Anything before we go? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take this recording and we will have it up on YouTube within, I don't know, next couple hours. And then we'll see everybody. Ina and I will see everybody next week, but Darius
Yeah.
tomorrow. And thanks for your help today, Ina.
Yeah, sure. Thank you,
Cool.
guys.
Bye, everybody. Good seeing everyone.
Bye.